Well, hello there, Pisces. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we're going to be doing your September Tarot love reading. So, this is actually good from now until about mid-October. So, the next 4 or 5 weeks. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay. All right. We're going to shuffle one more time. There they go. They're settling down. Something they want to say. All right, Pisces, let's see what we have here. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. Lovely energy, strong energy, and clean it up. Okay, so Pisces, I feel like you're in a situation where you're thinking about cleaning something up. You know, that could be cleaning up a limiting belief that you have, about love. Okay, it could be cleaning up a habit that you have that could be preventing you from progressing in your love sector. But there's also this energy of perhaps leaving someone or something behind in order to go search for something better. Something that is, leaving something that isn't really working out for you, is not fulfilling, perhaps has just even expired, a relationship that may have expired. It says clean it up, and what I'm thinking is like clean out your refrigerator, when you go through the refrigerator and you kind of toss the food that has expired is no longer edible. It's kind of that energy of eliminating things, beliefs or, relationships that are no longer, for your higher good. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. Let's get you some details on this. We're going to take a look at your present energy, any areas of resistance or obstacles on your path, and then advice from Spirit about how you can overcome your obstacles more quickly. Because remember, your obstacles are what you will be, working on and overcoming in the next 4 to 5 weeks. So let's see what we have here. This is lovely. Wow. 2 of Pentacles, decision. I feel like you are moving on. 6 of Swords underneath, making a decision to move on from something. Look at this. We have fragmented energy, okay? And the deception card. There could be somebody, and I'm not going to say that they completely deceived you, but there's this energy that you never have the real story, the whole truth from this person. It could be a little bit of that, of thinking, wow, I have to ask more detailed questions of this person in order to get more information. It's fragmenting your energy because it's kind of like almost the sense that you don't trust them, but you're not really sure why. They haven't really given you a reason to not trust them, perhaps. And yet at the same time, they're scattering your energy. Okay. I feel like that is what you have to clean up. You're kind of like, wait a minute, I can't be around someone once again, it's not as if they may be out lying to you, right? But there's almost more of this sense of they're just holding back information, kind of, yeah, just not telling you everything. It's kind of like, see how she's whispering in his ear? It's kind of like, when somebody whispers, right? You can't hear everything. You can only hear bits and pieces of it sometimes, depending on how far they are away from you. I feel like there's almost this energy of they're telling you some stuff, but you have to read in between the lines, you're not getting all of the information. You intuitively know you don't have all of the information, and yet you can't prove that you don't have all of the information. You're being really, I love this energy because it's great gratitude. If this is not a relationship that you have now, it's a relationship that you had in the past. You're understanding, okay, wait a minute. I think you're really grateful, okay? Understanding that Spirit has your back, that Spirit may even be whispering in your ear about what do you think about that? It's kind of interesting because, I have 3 adult children. I love them. They're, just fabulous. I really love them. But sometimes, when they're making a decision in their life or they ask me for advice, I have learned that sometimes all I say is, well, what do you think? Because really all somebody wants sometimes is for them to have the opportunity to share what they're thinking, to almost kind of like, do a brain dump, okay, with somebody, and just, it's almost like a sounding board, right? Sometimes I feel like all they want me to do is be a sounding board. It's not necessarily they want my advice, right? It's kind of like they want a sounding board. It's kind of like they want to say it out loud to somebody that they can trust. I feel as if, it's almost as if Spirit is saying to you, Pisces, what is it that you want? Or how do you feel about this person? Or how do you feel about this situation? And it's kind of like, they're just kind of like, oh, well, it's kind of like you're having this conversation almost with yourself. Yes. So you have taking steps. This is your present energy. Taking steps. And then you have Ace of Cups. I think you're looking for new love. I think you're understanding. I don't think this is a really committed relationship. It could be something that's a little bit more casual, but it's a little bit of this energy of, okay, yeah, I know. I don't think I'm going to proceed with this anymore, right? I want something that is a little bit more, more truthful, more transparent. Oh, that's interesting because, to me, this part of like the illustration is kind of like translucent, it's a little bit translucent. I think you're looking for somebody that is a little bit more transparent, that lets you, that tells you that's a kind of upfront, in a kind way, but it doesn't hold back, You don't have to ask all those, like a zillion questions. They're more open. They're more vulnerable, They're just more upfront. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Page of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, I think you're stepping into a new world. There's somebody, right, that has broken your heart a little bit, here with the 6 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. I mean, that's not just a little bit, but I feel like you're stepping into a new world. It could be that you have a new person coming onto your path and you're getting this vibe from them, right? And you're kind of like, oh, wait a minute. I remember that. I remember that from before. And it's kind of like, okay, am I going to offer my cup of love to this person? Do I feel like I can trust them? Yeah, we have Aries energy here, Emperor and 8 of Cups. I feel like this person, the Emperor is not somebody that's warm and fuzzy and shares all of their feelings and emotions, right? I feel like you're this Page of Cups, you're offering your love to this person, but they're kind of like keeping things to themselves. And I feel like you're walking away. It's kind of like, nope, I've been there, done that, got the bumper sticker, the t-shirt, the whole bit. I'm moving on. So here is your obstacle, is having peace, a peace of mind in moving on. Okay, so Pisces, I think one of the things that you are learning in this situation, okay, is that I feel like the Emperor, let's go back to the Emperor here. I think the Emperor is, you may say, I don't think I have the whole picture. Right? You're kind of like, oh, really? Where were you last weekend? And then you ask a couple of questions and the Emperor might say, well, yeah, I was on a fishing trip with my buddies or something like that. And then you have, oh, really? Where did you go? Like, you have to keep asking these questions. And then this person could even say to you, well, do you not trust me? Right? And it's kind of like, I feel like there's a little bit of manipulation here. Like, why are you asking so many questions? And all you're really wanting to do, okay, I feel like there's some mind games going on here. I feel like all you're wanting to do is to get to know this person more, but the way that they're coming back at this is making you feel as if, okay, now are they hiding something, right? They may not be hiding anything, but you're kind of like, well, wait a minute, they're kind of turning on me thinking I'm not trusting them, then why am I feeling like I am maybe not trusting them, right? It's because, okay, Spirit is saying to you, go with your intuition. You know, down deep inside. I feel like the Emperor may be questioning you. Like, why do you feel this way? I haven't done anything to prove to prove that I'm not being honest or whatever, right? And you're kind of like, it's in my gut. Like, I have this peace of mind. I want this peace of mind in a relationship. I don't want to have to go down this road. And, you want to move away from this person, but it's almost as if you're feeling a little bit guilty about it because you don't have proof that this person is not truthful. They're making you feel that. Yeah, intuition. Moving on. Once again, listen to your intuition in this situation. This could be a person, you could say, well, I don't know. I just, you could be even talking to a friend about it or something and say, well, they're like, well, what proof do you have that they were doing something besides being on a fishing trip? And you're like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I have all the information. Well, why do you feel like you have to have the information? They went on a fishing trip. What's the big deal? You're kind of like, yeah, but I just have this gut feeling. Okay, listen to your intuition, Pisces. You are on the right track. Because here, you're seeing this from a different perspective. I think you're understanding, this is your advice from Spirit, that you are deserving of, once again, it's not, I feel like this person makes you feel as if you're like nagging them, right? Like, why do you have to know so much about me, right? And it's kind of like you're understanding there's a different perspective. When you're in a relationship, it's kind of like you want it to be open and flowing. You're willing to be open and flowing, and you deserve someone that is also open and flowing, right? That doesn't make you feel guilty when you want to know more about them. It's almost as if, they're the way that they are acting is what is, sounding the alarm for you. Yeah. Lovely. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you have someone new that is coming onto your path, past this person, right? You're cleaning that out, making room for somebody new, somebody that is near and dear to your heart, someone that is an equal, that shares equally, is openly vulnerable to the same extent that you are, right? To have patience, knowing that this person is on your path and that it will be a long-term committed relationship. I feel like you almost come into this energy of, why am I wasting time? Why am I wasting time with this? It's almost as if you can say, I just don't have a good vibe about this. I think it's time for me to move on. Okay, let's pull some soulmate cards, see what we have here. Yeah, journal. You may already have a journal, and it's kind of like going back, all right, and reading your journal, because I feel like, maybe you're starting to question your own intuition, right? You're denying your own intuition. Go back and read a journal if you keep a journal. If you don't, it's a good time to maybe start journaling. I feel like you want a fresh start. You want a fresh start in your own romantic love life, right? To receive someone, receive love that, you deserve, right? And is, also deserving of your love. Let's put it that way, right? The Lover's card here. For some of you, it could be, we have summer and we have compromise. I feel like, this relationship, if you stay in it, you are going to be compromising your own self, and it will be summer before you kind of like figure it out. It's almost as if Spirit is coming in and saying, because you have this Two of Pentacles, I feel like you've been waffling about this for some time, right? And it's kind of like, why are you waffling? How much more time do you want to spend with this person in this relationship, if you feel like it's not really going to go somewhere. So let's pull a Lover's Oracle card for you, Pisces. And I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. So let's see what we have here. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. You know, I think that is the thing. I think this person feels like you are challenging them, right? Almost like challenging them to be emotionally open and vulnerable, right? And I feel like they don't want that, right? But that is exactly what a balanced relationship has. You know, they could be even saying, why don't you support me more in my fishing trip? And you're kind of like, okay, all right. But I don't understand. Why don't I, why don't you open up and tell me more about your trip? Yeah. Well, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you much love and light in this situation. I send you lots of love and hugs because I feel like, you are kind of like almost questioning once again your own intuition about how to move forward in this situation. But you know in your heart what is right for you. So I'll leave it there. I do appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.